Thank you. Is anyone here like me? And every time you pass a field of cows, you have that involuntary need to point and shout, cows! I'm going to imagine that most of you are cow enthusiasts like me. There are nearly 1 million dairy cattle living under the care of human caregivers in Canada. Each one of these cows have undergone a series of life events that can affect their welfare. One of these early life events is weaning, the transition from milk to solid feed, which typically occurs around 8 weeks of life. Weaning is a transition that, if not properly managed, can be a negative experience and can result in decreased calf growth. While scientific research conducted in controlled research settings has provided evidence for the best practices to wean calves, farms and farmers are all different, and we don't quite have an understanding of the ways cows and calves are coping through weaning on commercial dairy farms under diverse sets of management practices. We also don't have a great understanding about the best ways to motivate farmers to adopt the best practices and to make changes that can improve their calf outcomes. My PhD research investigates just that: dairy calf growth through weaning on commercial dairy farms, and the effect of providing a benchmarking report as a tool to motivate farmers to make changes. I worked with 13 dairy farms from across the Fraser Valley, British Columbia's largest dairy producing region. Over 1,600 dairy calves were followed by visiting farms weekly and weighing calves before and after weaning. Approximately 6 months into the study, we provided farmers with their first benchmarking report. This report showed their calf growth through weaning, along with a comparison of their growth through weaning with other participants in the study. At the time of the delivery of that first report, 6 farms had a decrease in growth through weaning. All farmers had the opportunity to discuss their results with their veterinarian, with some farmers identifying key areas that they wanted to change. We then continued to weigh calves for another 5 months. During that time, some farmers made changes to the way they raised their calves. Upon the delivery of that second benchmarking report, 3 of those 6 farms that had an original decrease in growth through weaning in that first report had made changes to improve their calf growth, so that by the second benchmarking report, they no longer had a decrease in growth through weaning. This shows that while some calves do experience a decrease in growth through weaning on commercial dairy farms, benchmarking is a tool that can help motivate farmers to improve calf growth. So next time, like if you're like me and you're driving past a field of cows, I still want you to point and shout, cows! But I also want you to think about the life experience of that cow and the influence of the dairy farmer. Thank you.